From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Tuesday, January 22nd, 2019. Silver is trading at $15.21 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,278 per ounce. Smart cash is trading at 1.16 cents, and the average price of Bitcoin is $3,551. Antiwar.com reports after rejecting a Pakistani proposal for peace talks in Islamabad, the Taliban met with U.S. Special Envoy Zalmay Khalilzad in Qatar, beginning a new round of talks on ending the Afghan war. This did not just come after rejecting Pakistan's proposal, which the Taliban didn't want to take in part because the Afghan government was invited, but also just hours after the Taliban launched a major bombing attack in Afghanistan's Wardak province, killing 126 security forces. Reports are that the focus of the talks was on ending the war, with the Taliban hoping to get a specific timetable for withdrawal of U.S. troops. This is likely an even higher priority after U.S. requests for long-term bases threaten to derail the talks. There have been talks that the U.S. was hoping to have this deal wrapped up around April or May, which is why the U.S. wanted the Afghan government to delay their election. This is doubly true because there were reports the U.S. was offering the Taliban positions within a new interim Afghan government.
Smart Cash is a peer-to-peer digital currency that is fast, secure, and easy to use. Smart Cash is building a foundation that can support daily transactions for people everywhere. One feature that sets Smart Cash apart is the Smart Hive governance model and how the community can vote to fund the best projects with block rewards stored in the Smart Hive project treasury. Unlike other cryptocurrencies with voting systems, Smart Cash allows everyone to participate. One smart equals one vote. Learn more at smartcash.cc.
UPI reports Democratic lawmakers from California have introduced bills in both houses of Congress that would give legal status to undocumented farm workers in the United States. The proposed legislation has widespread support from American farmers who worry about losing their workers. Brian Garwood, the owner of Garwood Orchards, a fruit farm in northern Indiana, said it would be a great thing if it got passed. I just don't have a lot of hope anymore that this will happen. The bills, SB 175 and HR 641, drafted by Senator Dianne Feinstein and Representative Zoe Lofgren, would allow farmers who have been in the fields for at least 100 days in the last 2 years to apply for a blue card to authorize them to work legally in the United States. The workers would have to pass background checks and pay fees. Children and spouses who live in the country would also be eligible. The House bill is co-sponsored by 58 representatives from 20 states and the District of Columbia. And the Senate bill has 11 co-sponsors, including Senators Kamala Harris of California and Bernie Sanders of Vermont. Both bills have been referred to committees. Farmers all over the country have long sought this kind of legislation. While some commodity crops like corn and soybeans can be harvested by machines, most of the vegetables and fruits that people eat must be picked by hand. That work was once done by Americans, but starting around the 1980s, they stopped taking the jobs. Farm laborers usually earn between $13 to $20 per hour, but it's backbreaking work that most Americans aren't willing to do. This is true across the country, according to the Farm Bureau. The majority of farm laborers in the United States today are from Mexico, Guatemala, or other Latin American countries. Some of those workers came to the United States legally through guest worker programs. Others did not. Many of the migrant laborers currently working on American farms have been in the United States for years or even decades.
You can support FPP Radio by shopping online. Whether you're looking for precious metals, bitcoins, or books, you'll find that and more at shop.fppradio.com. Every purchase you make from one of my affiliates, like Namecheap and Amazon, at shop.fppradio.com helps fund FPP Radio. Or you can shop directly from FPP with Bitcoin in the Bitcoin store. That's shop.fppradio.com.
Reuters reports some 30,000 striking Los Angeles teachers will stay off the job through at least Tuesday, despite headway in marathon contract talks, according to the union on Monday, citing time needed for teachers to ratify any tentative deal before the walkout can end. The United Teachers Los Angeles Union said in a statement that the two sides are making progress in the negotiations aimed at settling a labor dispute that has disrupted classes for some 500,000 students in America's second-largest school district. Teachers walked off the job a week ago in their first strike in 3 decades against the Los Angeles Unified School District, demanding higher pay, smaller class sizes, and the hiring of more support staff such as nurses and guidance counselors. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.